Volume 1, Chapter 1, Hadith 97, is in Chapter 21 of Book 3 of the volume before you, narrated Abu Burda's father, Allah's apostle, said, 3 persons will have a double reward. 1, a person from the people of the scriptures who believed in his prophet and then believed in the Prophet Muhammad. 2, a slave who discharges his duties to Allah and his master. 3, a master of a woman slave who teaches her good manners and educates her in the best possible way and manumits her and then marries her. Now, whether the person's still a slave or not, it's important to remember that there is the consent involved, and only what is lawful will be asked of a slave, and a slave is criticized for fornication, whether it's of with the master or not. And there's that verse in the Quran that you obey God and you obey the messenger and those in authority over you. The emphasis isn't there for the third. So those who execute the worldly authority, there's only any sense of obedience to government or whatever, as far as they're not asking you to disobey God. Now, they do ask you to do extra stuff. Now, in the comment, it says that Jesus or Moses, but it can be any authentic prophet or what could seem to be an authentic prophet in the scriptural traditions of the world. And by scriptural, I mean whether there's a physical book or not, because some stuff was passed on through oral tradition, and the acceptance of Muhammad is embracing Islam. Some people will say that Muhammad is a prophet and then not be Muslim, but, one way or another. And there's verses that back up all these things, but we're not getting into that here. By the people of the scriptures, we have an unadulterated scripture. We're the only ones that have that. No fragmentation, no interpolation, but we believe in what was revealed to the previous nations. So some remnant exists in the various religious traditions of the world, and that guides them. So when you accept Islam, you're not giving up on the good and truth of the faith that you had before. I was raised, people asked which book of scripture, Old Testament, New Testament, all that sort of stuff, and, the answer was the family. And Islam also, that's half a religion.